Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Total War Rome 2 here today on the channel. We're back with episode 4 of my Rome 1 and Rome 2 modded Julii Roman campaign. Here today we're going to be declaring war upon the Senate, SPQR, and claiming Lucius Julius Libo to be emperor. So if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like, subscribe if you're around here with notifications on, let me know in the comments of feedback and suggestions. We have 3 full stacks down near Roma. The Scipii are nearby, so we might have to fight them. Decimus Julius, my firstborn son, is of age now. He's going to be fighting in this war. We have 2 full stacks coming from northern France, and we've got 1 in Britannia. We've currently taken most of Central Europe. Let's get ready for the war. Alright, so the Senate have 2 full stacks outside. Now, it's going to be interesting to see if the Scipii join us. They are a puppet, along with the Brutii and myself, to the Senate, but they might fight for the Republic. So he's got a lot of Astarte. In his army build, they've got early legionary, but so do we. With Sextus's army, we've got a decent amount of cavalry. We're going to send our spy in to try and poison the wells. We do potentially have Spain and Dacia, our allies, coming in, but that's this is how the campaign map looks at the moment. The Brutii have been massively smashed back by Dacian and Greek forces. Spain has managed to push into North Africa, and we've got a really good alliance with them. Scipio have stopped pushing sort of eastward, thanks to the Egyptians. But so far, Thrace and Spain are actually my major allies. We've dropped the taxes as well a lot, so we can stop those slave rebellions and public order issues. But let's get underway with our supply sabotage. Hopefully, and that's a fail, unfortunately, we can hinder some of the military forces, and a second fail as well. That's a shame. But so be it. They weren't the most highly ranked spy, so it's not unsurprising. Alright, so if we declare war upon them straight away, yeah, the Scipii and Brutii have to make a choice. And they don't. The Scipii and the Brutii stand with the Julii and are going to fight for their independence. Yeah, I think that happened in my Brutii campaign. The Julii and the Scipii managed to hold on. Yeah, so Apollonia's been taken as well. Alright, so let's move my son, Decimus Julius, further south, and Lucius Julius can hit that main army. I think what I need to do is... the problem is getting that secondary army out is going to be difficult. So we'll try and move you up as best we can. I think we might have to siege Roma, because we don't want this secondary army to be drawn out. Right, look at that. So they have 9,000 men loyal to the Senate, and they have Praetorian Cohort and Archer Auxiliary inside. Okay, so we definitely need to block Rome and its garrison from coming out. So Sextus can hold there. We do have Scipii reinforcements. We're going to move Decimus further south now by the look of it. Yeah, because there's a bit of a... yeah, there's movement available there. Alright, let's go with Lucius Julius Libo for the second time. We'll move in my son Decimus to help, and we'll fight this army out on the battlefield as we're going to block off the reinforcements. There we go. 6,000 Romans. Lucius and his son Decimus facing legionary cohort of the Senate. Alright, let's fight this one on the battlefield. Our first battle against the Senate. The Battle of Roma, 252 BC. So, if you guys still are enjoying this campaign and want to see more episodes, leave the video a like, subscribe if you're new. Let me know in the feedback. Let me know feedback and suggestions, and what you'd like me to replace this series with. So most of our army build is made up of silver and gold chevron early legionary cohort. We have 3 units of legionary cavalry and 1 unit of mercenary spears. It's a nice dry day. Let's get stuck in. Alright, let's start the deployment. We have reinforcements coming from our behind. We might actually move the front line back, because they might try and close the distance if we're higher up. We have numerical supremacy on the Senate and its cronies. so we should use it. We'll put 3 of our cavalry units on the far right flank, and we'll hold back with Lucius Julius Livo. But yeah, I am down to do more episodes, but if we are victorious against the Senate here today, there's nearly a bit of a natural ending point, with Lucius declaring his independence and his emperorship. We've crossed the Rubicon, there's no way back. Potentially, if the Scipii declare war on us somehow, I could see myself invading North Africa and their Italian holdings, but in this mod, they seem to declare their independence more, compared to in vanilla Rome 2, where they usually sit back and back the Senate and don't want another house just basically gathering and exhuming so much power. But here are the Senate. This time around, compared to the Brutii campaign, they're actually operating with legionary cohorts, which is awesome to see. Look at this. The purple Romans, loyal to the Senate, versus the red. And we've got the Maximus line there. Alright, so let's try and reform this slightly. Put the generals up together. Now we have 4 units of cavalry. It might actually be better to put them there. There we go. And then we can rally up every single one and push in one long cohesive line against the defenders of the Republic. Let's move you there. Go here as well. And we'll try and occupy the right flank. Alright, sweet. But yeah, the Brutii, there's always one major house in these, in the Rome 1 and Rome 2 campaign. In my Brutii series, the Scipii did well, but the Julii got smacked, and in my Julii campaign, the Scipii did about the same, while the Brutii got smacked. I just feel like the AI sometimes just bits off more than what it can chew. It doesn't like... Yeah, maybe the AI, other Roman factions need to be slightly buffed, or maybe that sort of affects the human player too much, I don't know. Because they should realistically be as big as me. We occupy Germany, France, and Britannia now. We didn't need to go down against Spain because, well, they actually allied with us and stayed loyal. They managed to destroy the Numidians, who were threatening Scipii occupation in North Africa, which is interesting. Just waiting here for our boys to move on way up. But I am tempted to do more factions on this mod because I kind of like it a lot. I like the arcadey style of it. And it brings me a lot of Rome 1 nostalgia. Even though that game is very playable. Particularly the campaign map. I did a Scipii campaign earlier in the year. You can go watch that if you haven't already, because that's a good testament. But the Rome 1 battles can be a little bit clunky. Just because of the age. Right. So those early legionary cohort are moving their way up. Looks like they're the senator kind of in a slight triple axis formation. It's not overly exacerbated like my DEI Roman campaign. The wolves of Rome are running away. That's a good omen. They're running to the Julii side. We'll try and wrap around and surround them where we can. They were in a really good formation. Now they've done that silly thing where they just cluster up and open up their sides and backs to us. Bit of a shameful display. We'll slow things down now and give out some attack orders. Hit them hard, men. There we go. We don't need to give everyone a command because we want to just pin them and lock them down. Then allow these guys to flank like that. Perfect. And then you to do the same. Move my generals up as well for morale boost. We'll try and cycle charge with my cavalry where we can. But these legionaries are a lot heavier armored. Let's go for the general and maybe hit them. Alright, charge, men. Fierce fighting and battle is now broken out. We're wrapping around some of them, but they're nearly splitting into two distinct army groups. Further this way. Or you need to be further this way. It's turned a little bit of a half semicircle. A crescent moon, maybe. It's sort of turning into. Move those generals slightly up, because they're not going to get threatened. And continue to cycle charge if we can. But surround them. Let's get stuck into him. Push there. Fierce fighting has now broken out. Brothers versus brothers. Blues versus purples. Good stuff. The Senate's army's in a full retreat now. Let's end that there. Decisive victory. We deployed 6,000 with Lucius Julius Libo and his son as reinforcements. His first major battle against Cerberus of the Senate The Julii lost 1,300, and the Senate lost their entire army. There was a little bit of friendly fire. 20 of our boys fell to fellow blades, but that's alright. 151, 31, cavalry did alright as well. Stats wise, and depending how their general was spec'd, I guess they might have had some slight buffs, but they were not too bad. Bronze chevron for guys that hadn't had much fighting experience against gold to silver. But a victory nonetheless. 1 down, 2 to go. Now we do outnumber them. Well, the Julii and the Senate army head to head is the same. However, we do outnumber them with that Scipii host, so let's hope that that doesn't move away. But the garrison in Rome now is incredibly terrifying and impressive, as they have Praetorian Guard and archer units as well. But now with that gone, we definitely outnumber them. Alright, let's move further up and we'll try and siege things out. So, we're not favoured to win that one. Wow, nearly 10,000 Romans if we sent them over the top. Wouldn't beat the 6,000 loyal to the Senate. I do know that the Scipii only have Hastati, but crikey. They should probably have a better quality of army than that. We'll just try and siege them out as long as we can. 5 turns before they start taking losses. So that would be perfect. And it gives us the opportunity to spray siege equipment all around the city. Oh, okay. They've actually attacked us. We're favoured to win this one, 75%. So it's actually a pretty even fight. Alright, let's fight this one on the battlefield and see how we go. A lot of Praetorian Cohort, which is terrifying. They've got plenty of archers as well. We only outnumber them slightly. I don't know, man. Those urban cohort as well. I think that balance of power is a little bit deceiving. But anyway, we've got to risk it for the biscuit, so we outnumber them by about 1.2k. Alright, here we go. This should be the final battle for Rome. For Roma, 252 BC. We're coming off an amazing victory against the Senate. That's annoying. That's really annoying. That's actually quite bad. We were fortunate in that last fight because the reinforcements deployed right behind us. So now this causes a problem that we have to close the distance because those armies are just going to get picked apart. We can't allow our reinforcement allies to be attacked as we sit back. So we're going to have to essentially charge Praetorian Cohort, which is easier said than done. We've got Equites will try and cycle charge against their archers. But we're coming off a pretty good win. Hopefully, the victories and results against the Senate can continue. Alright, let's have a look at them. Let's have a look at these Praetorian Cohort. Oh my god, crikey. Check out how good looking and cool these guys look. You got to give it to the Senate. They are bringing their finest fighters to the defense of the Republic. We're all for empire and dictators, or they're just trying to defend the Republic. It'd be kind of cool to play like a Purple Roman campaign. I always just like the look of them. Yeah, look at that. 70% not in our favour without our reinforcements. They will soon trickle in though. Those archers are a little bit heavier. Check out this guy. This is actually a really cool model. The Emperor's, I guess, on his chest there. Or maybe gods. Some sort of insignia. So we'll push up. We'll flank around with our cavalry. Already our Julii reinforcements are coming around. Let's unpause and go. Legion 1 with Lucius Julius Libo and his son. The finest army the Julii has ever wielded. Alright, you swing around here. So the Senate army's coming further from the rear there. Man. It's going to be so hard to deal with those Praetorian Guard. Just try and get there, that's the play. Let's slow things down slightly. Give out some attack orders. We might be able to general snipe if we're lucky, we'll just have to see. They're getting some pretty decent peeler shot off. But our legionaries are engaging their Praetorian Guard. Because they're going to want to get vengeance and payback for that first Senate army that hit the dust. I accidentally dismounted my my general there. Get back on your horse. I remember doing that in Shogun 2 a lot. Dismounting from horses. Oh, hang on. Try and hit these Archer Auxilia here. And we'll try and wrap these guys around the back. Cycle charge with my cavalry where we can. Oh no, it's not looking good. So, it's currently a 2v2 because we can't get all the units on the battlefield. Might have been better off to auto-resolve this one because we are struggling to punch through even while flanking Praetorian cohorts. Look how well these guys are performing. Our left flank is now buckled. And we need to get these reinforcements into aid as quickly as possible. I don't know, man. I'm trying my best, but we are super struggling in this fight. I don't know why the auto resolve was so much in my favor. Sort of gave me some confidence we didn't have. I hope we haven't lost Decimus and Lucius in this fight. But potentially we have. Like, we haven't even got our reinforcements with the third army coming in. Where are our reinforcements? Because now both of the Senate armies have collided. Yeah, we're just struggling to break through. Our reinforcements, although delayed, have now finally arrived, but how is this little last stand going to try and pull us over? This is our biggest defeat of the campaign, and it's come at the hands of the Senate. Maybe that third army got paid off. I'm not entirely sure. We'll move back the cavalry, we'll move back the reinforcements, and we'll form up and try and hold the storm of the Senate. Yeah, but I guess they were probably hoping to come to a battlefield that was wrapped up in one, not one that is so fragmented and fractured at the moment. Come on, lads, hold. Steady. Steady as we go. Maybe holding a defensive position and not deliberately pushing out might be the play here now. But I guess we just want to try and take as many of the Senate's chosen with us. We'll hold. We'll try and cycle charge and flank. Was aggressively trying to push Praetorian Guard. Didn't work in the first conflict. This has nearly turned into a two-pronged battle. We had the first battle further up. And now, this is the second one. So there's been 2 battles on this one field here today. I don't know, man. I have a feeling it's really too close to call. We'll try and swing around and flank where we can. Cavalry and any spare units like don't get locked up. We're just gotta hope for reinforcements. We do have 2 full stacks on the way though. Please do remember that. In France. We do have a 3rd in Britannia. But maybe that's why they're being so aggressive, because they've heard reports and scouting that 3 full stacks have marched in, they've destroyed one of our armies, and then there's more coming on the way. So we will eventually be able to defeat the Senate, but maybe not in this time around. Man, oh man, what a valiant defense. This has been a colossal battle for Rome. Man, oh man, what an absolute disaster. A close defeat. We deployed 7,400, not all came in. We lost 3,700. Sextus deployed 6,000 and lost 3,000. So we traded all right, I guess. But those Praetorians, man, they just murked us to say the least. Look at that, 406 with the urban cohort. The Praetorians 150, 120, 105. Far out, man. But that's it, GG for the 3 armies. Maybe the Scipio might take Rome. I don't know how this is going to play out. So it's a defeat. And we lost a fair few generals in that, so... Who's dead? A noble death? Looks like just the one. We've fallen back to Valarithri. Duty 1. Okay. So, Lucius is dead. And we lost the other one. So, Sextus Cicero and Lucius Libo. Wow. 2 guys we had since the start of the campaign. 61 years of age, died in battle. And now, Decimus is head of the family at 16. And his brother Polo is not of age just yet. And his adopted sister and their children. Wow. So, I still want to try and continue to take on the Senate. And I want to fulfill my father's legacy. So, Decimus Julius has been sworn in as the head of the house and the family. And will be emperor. It's actually kind of funny that, like, it's a little bit like Julius Caesar is essentially I'm just trying to get some more units here. Lucius Julius Libo and his son Decimus is going to be the Octavian role. We've got those reinforcements coming. They're only 4 turns away. But we've got some mercenaries here. We'll quickly lick our wounds and we should be able to go again in no time. Okay. So, I'm just going to end the turn and continue. Because you never know, the Senate could march against us. They're sending up champions to disrupt us. Okay, someone threw him back. Oh, they've actually pushed up. Yeah, they have. Why have they gone and done that? We'll auto-resolve this one. As potentially we should have been the last. That's now gone. Oh, good. Yeah. The garrison has helped us out massively there as well. Oh, well, that was kind of anticlimactic. Oh, civil war erupts.
The young replace their elders. It is the way of things. Teeth, swords, or lies, all are the weapons of rebellion.
Right, even though there's a civil war currently going on. That's fascinating. I guess with the death of Lucius, there's been a bit of a power vacuum, so none of these armies were converted, neither were those. Oh, so we've lost 2 territories here in Aquitania, and who are they? Senate loyalists. Yeah, so they're not like Julii rebels, they're Senate loyalists that we have to deal with. They don't seem to have any armies, which is good, because in, what is it? A vanilla Rome one, sometimes the civil wars can be a huge. Well, we might actually be able to get rid of that quite quickly. Luckily, it's actually perfect that the French army's there. It's going to be able to deal with it. Anyway. Right, so let's finish off the Rome then. Man, oh man. What a lot of crazy fighting we had in and around it. We can even upgrade our units to a higher tier. Late legionary cohorts as well. Alright, well, let's move in with our armies and finish off the Senate. And crown Decimus Julius Cossius, yes. So you say it. Colossal. As Emperor. We could subjugate them, just to get some cool purple units. But no, Rome has been recaptured. Perfect. Well, we've been victorious here today. The Senate SPQR faction is defeated. Anyway, guys, on that note, it's time to end the video here. We'll replenish and repair where we can. Thank you very much for watching episode 4 of this campaign. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more episodes. I am willing to end it here because we've hit our short victory conditions and we actually dominate most of Europe here with our allies. Like, look at this. The essentially Western Roman Empire is under our sphere of influence, even allied control there. But yeah, let me know what you'd like me to replace this with, or should I go after the Scipii, Brutii, Pretenders, and maybe even betray Spain or Thrace. Anyway, I'm going to play the outro now. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already with the bell notification on. Let me know in the comment section down below feedback and suggestions for the video. And feel free to leave a dislike. If you want to support the channel and follow me on my social media links, they are all linked in the description below. We've got the series playlist that you can access. You can also have a look at my gaming and recording equipment. If you want to get yourself some cheap games, check out the links. You can support me on Patreon if you want. Channel members are available. Use creator code SimpzyTotalWar on the Epic Games Store checkout to flick me a couple of bucks. We've got Twitter, Discord, merchandise, Facebook, Steam group, Instagram, Twitch, and Google Plus links all in the description below as well. But above all, guys, make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Much love from Australia. Goodbye.